Super excited to be here today, guys. Today is another day, another day, another day, another day to make some money. So yesterday we had an amazing section, okay, but though price didn't really play out the way we wanted price to leave up, okay, but still yet we are still gonna show up today. Okay, so first thing first, let us share the stream. Okay, go ahead, share this stream to your friends. You know what's going to happen? Take the next 3 seconds to share this on your WhatsApp story. Okay, so do it now. One, two. All right. Thank you very, very much. Thank you very much for sharing to your contact. Thank you very much for tuning in. I really do appreciate you guys. Okay, so you guys are the best. All right, so moving on. Let's see what we have for you guys today. Okay, so if you are not yet connected to the EM Forex community and you want to join me live as I trade, or you want to partake in this live trading section, okay, do all to get a brokerage platform. Okay, the link will be in the description. Go ahead, get um your account with my recommended broker XNES. Fund your account with the minimum of at least $10. You can also still get live trades. Okay, but it's better you fund your account with a minimum of like $500. Okay, with that you should be able to use proper leverage and risk management. All right, so moving on, let's go ahead, share this live to our WhatsApp story. Let's go ahead and share the live. Go ahead, share the live, guys. Share it to your contact list. Okay, do that now, like in like 3 seconds should be enough. Okay, go ahead, share to your contact list, and we go from there. Okay, so go ahead and share to your contact list so that we can go from there. Okay, go ahead and share, guys. Go ahead and share. Thank you very much for sharing. Thank you very much for sharing. Let me also share on my end before we dive in. Okay, let me share on my end before we dive in. Let me share on my end before we dive in. Okay, so go ahead and share. Go ahead and share. I just shared. So go ahead, share on your WhatsApp story. Can do that now. At least in the next 30 minutes to 1 hour, people that will be watching your status can tune in. Okay. So okay, so one sec. I'm almost done sharing across. I'm almost done sharing across, guys. I'm almost done sharing across, so go ahead and share. And also let us know where you're joining from. Let us know where you're joining from so that we can all connect together. Okay, let us know where you're joining from so that we all can get connected together. Okay, let us know where you're joining from. Drop in the comment section where you're joining us from so that we can connect. So that we can connect, guys. Drop in the comment section where you're joining from. Drop in the comment section where you're joining from so that we can connect, guys. I'm still waiting for your comments. Still waiting for your comments so that we can move on to the deal while we are here today. All right, moving on. So let's dive into what we have today. Let's not waste so much time and let's just dive in. Okay, Let's just dive into what we have for today. All right, so if you can see at the top right corner of my screen, you can see that I'm sharing my screen, and then so I just want to broadcast my trading view charts to each and every one of us. So first thing first, we're also going to go through the fundamentals. Today is the new day. Today is Tuesday. We did run through the fundamentals yesterday. Okay, but just for a recap, let's quickly run through the fundamentals for today. Okay, so let us know where you're joining from. Like I said, and do also subscribe, guys. Do also subscribe. All right. So you can see my chart. This is GBP charts. Like I said, we want to go through the fundamentals for the day. Okay, so let's see the fundamentals that will be coming up today, and let's see how we can take advantage of it. Okay. I think we had CPI, but let me, for AUD, but let's see. Let me see. Let me be sure. Let me be sure. Okay, today being Tuesday. Okay, it's Wednesday. That means it's overnight today. Okay, so let me share the screen so we go through it again one more time. Okay, before we get started. Okay, so as you can see here, this is our Forex Factory. Okay, this is Forex Factory where we get updated live report for our Forex fundamentals. Okay, so yesterday being Monday, we had a bank holiday on the pound. So those in the UK, they had bank holiday, so banks were not actively involved in trading from the UK. Okay, so today we're actually having card news by 7:30 p.m. Okay, that's gonna be during the late hour of today. Okay, so the Bank of Canada, the governor wants to speak. Okay, so let's just keep our eye out for that particular event because it might be a volatile one. Okay, so currently now we are looking at core durable goods order, which is going to come out in the next 7 minutes. So by 1:30, we are going to have a medium impact news. So let's see how the volatility plays around this particular type of news. Okay, then we also have by 2 o'clock. All these are low impact. Okay, this yellow uh folder here, all of them are low impact news. And then we have medium impact, which is by 3 p.m. Okay, and then on Wednesday we have AUD CPI, which is going to take place by 2:30 a.m. in the morning, early in the morning. Okay, so the rest are going to be low impact news. They don't really have so much impact on the market. Okay, on Thursday we have medium impact news on the CHF, which is the GDP, and then we also have high impact news on the USD by 1:30 p.m. So we are also going to be trading this particular news. Unfortunately it's going to fall into our trading hours. Okay, so if we're actively trading, then we are going to trade this news as well. All right, so unemployment claims by 1:30, then prelim GDP price index also by 1:30, and the rest are going to be low impact and medium impact events down to what, Friday. So on Friday, we are going to have GDP which is uh the GDP for that particular month for Canadian dollar. Okay, and then we have core PCE for the US dollar. All right, so these are the news events that we are going to be keeping our eyes out for this week. Okay, so today being Tuesday, the only high impact news we are having is on Canadian dollar. All right, so let's go back to the chart and see. Okay, so we can trade pure technicals because we might not really have fundamentals interfere in our technical analysis. Okay, so that's one major important reason why you always need to check the news. Okay, so that you know if you are actually losing from a technical standpoint or possibly from a fundamental standpoint, because it happens to some of us traders when we, in fact, most of us basically, because when we analyze our chart, we take our trade. Sometimes uh, technical factors may clash with fundamental factors, which will give us a loss. Okay, and be that it may, it's still part of. They're all technical analysis. Okay, whether it is fundamental, as long as it has to do with the price chart, it's all technical, man. So let's see. Let's see gold. Let's start with gold. Let's see gold on the weekly. Okay. So it's like a tradition. We have to start from a top-down analysis. Okay, we have to give a proper top-down analysis before we can dive in proper. Okay, so let's see. So on the weekly time frame, if you have any question, just do all to ask it in the comments. The comments are open, so you can go ahead and ask your comments, ask your question rather, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so last week we had a bullish close. The previous week we had a bearish close, and then the third, like opening of the month, we had a bullish close. Okay, this shows us that price is willing to continue in a bullish move. And if you look at the current formation on the weekly time frame, we have a bullish a bullish move kicking up. Okay, so we can expect anything at any time. We can expect any bullish presence at any time. So it is safer to buy gold. Okay, so let's see the weekly high which we marked out yesterday. Remember, for those of you that joined yesterday's stream, we marked out the weekly high, and then we marked out the weekly low point. Okay, and then we say that in any of these two, if price happens to react here, it's going to target this weekly high. Okay, so this weekly high is going to be our overall target on a lower time frame. Okay, so let's keep that in mind that once we get price close above that level, basically we should be buying gold. Like we should be buying gold right now because all the confirmations I'm seeing are just giving me bullish confirmations. Okay, so far so well, I'm already on a position of just one position on gold, but I'll look to add another one very soon. Okay, I'll look to add another very soon. Okay, so let's see the 4 hour time frame. Okay, so on the 4 hour time frame, we can see that yesterday. Now let's quickly use yesterday's analysis as a framework to base our today's analysis. Okay, so yesterday, what happened? What happened yesterday? Yesterday we had our buyers was actually short-term bearish. We're actually looking to do what? Sell yesterday so that we can buy back. Okay, but I knew this particular thing is going to happen, but I still went ahead to do what I did. So we had that sell. The initial buyers for the sell came in quite all right. It happened. Okay, but what happened was that it had to sweep liquidity first. Okay, liquidity was swept before price gave us that sell side opportunity. okay, to the discount. Okay, you can just see just very few pips into this level, balanced up this price range here. Okay, though there are still a few imbalance here, but that one can be filled up in a later date. Okay, so price balanced up this level and then went back up. Okay, it went back up, broke above this trend line, closed, and then we are going to have another confirmation if this closes bullish here. Okay, so on the 30-minute time frame, we are having already bullish close. Okay, we can see buyers step into this particular from this particular level here. Okay, so this is where we're looking to buy, to sell rather. We're looking to sell from this region right here. But what happened was price actually went up, took us out, and then dropped. Okay, and I also saw this level here for us to get on the sell, but I didn't want to force it. Okay, I didn't want to, but I had to allow price just do its thing. Okay, so it reached into this level, swept this level here, swept this level here, and then started dropping. Okay, so that was how it played out on gold yesterday. Okay, that's how it played out on gold yesterday. Okay, so now today we've been able to get this impulsive move here, a break out of this level, price came back into this level for retest. Okay, just tapped it very slightly. Okay, came back into this level for retest. As you can see here, we tested this level with huge rejections. You can see rejected off of this level and then swept this area here. So what I'm actually interested in looking for, yeah, is I've seen price create some sort of resistance right here. Okay, I've seen price create some sort of resistance right here, and I've seen price create some sort of support right here also. Okay, I've seen price create some sort of support right here. Alright, so now price is in between this range. If you can look closely, you can see there's a proper consolidation around here, around these highs and around these lows. So if we can successfully break above this level here, we can get bullish continuation to the upside. Okay, if price can successfully, I think this stuff is lagging. So if price can successfully break above this level right here, we could have some sort of bullish continuation. Okay, the bullish continuation could be to the permanent inducement if it's strong enough. Okay, or it could be to this other block here. Okay, to fill up this imbalance. Okay, but I don't see it coming down here. Okay, if it breaks and closes above here, it's going to weak through it. It has to use an impulsive candle, because if it's just on regular candles, there's still a level here. Okay, there's still a level here that may slow down price. Okay, some sort of resistance. Okay, so if price doesn't do it impulsively, then it just has to do it impulsively so that it can close above this high here and give us good moves to the upside. Okay, and then for sell side, um let me see, my sales will get validated if you happen to break and close below this level. But as long as we are still above this level here, we are still going to be looking for buying opportunities. It's just the way it's going to be. Okay, yeah, any sales we are looking for, okay, it must come in once price start closing below this level right here. Okay, as long as we are still above this level, we will always be looking for buys. Okay, so let's just stay cautious and let's give this trade some few more minutes to play around. Okay, let's see how price reacts to this high, because if it fails to break above this high, obviously we are going to drop. Okay, we are going to drop because it shows that buyers are no longer there. Okay, but let's give these buyers a benefit of doubt that they are strong enough to tackle this high and then tackle this high. Okay, so let me just place this alerts here. Let me just keep it relevant to price. I leave it here. Okay, so once we have price trade above this level, what's going to happen is I wait for the close, and then on the next candle open, I can execute my trade. Okay, so I just have to wait for it to happen, and then I need to see the bullishness. I need to see the intent of the buyers. Okay, if the buyers are not intentional, then I don't see reasons why we should put our bet on it. Okay, so we need to see the intentionality of the buyers. Okay, so go ahead and drop a like. Drop a like on the live stream if you like what we do here. Go ahead, drop a like on the live stream, and also do how to subscribe. Okay, do how to hit the subscribe button. Drop a like on the live stream. Uh, drop a like, guys. Drop a like. Drop a like. Drop a like. We have about 5 people watching the stream right now. So if 5 of you guys drop a like, that's gonna be about 5 likes. And yeah, it's gonna make so much sense. Alright, so on GPUSD, I'm already in on this trade for buys. Now, why did I take the buys? Remember, this was an impulsive move. We saw this sell yesterday. Okay, during the live we gave this trade. Okay, yesterday GPU as a sell. I also dropped it in the community yesterday. Okay, so now if we're going to use our fib from this low here to this high point right here. Okay, if we're going to use our fib from this low point here to that high point, price has actually traded below 50%. So any buys we are getting here, we are getting it at a good price. Okay, so price actually reached into below discount. Let me try and connect my trend line and see. Okay, so where price is currently, it is reacting to this trend line. Okay, that's why it is stalling this way. So it is reacting to this trend line. Okay, so we could still see drop from here still. Okay, if this sellers wants to properly push price down. Okay, but if we don't get the sellers, definitely we will have to see a bullish close and then a continuation for a while before we have that retracement. Okay, so now why did I take this buy? Okay, so the reason behind this is that I saw that we're at discounted levels, which is a good confirmation to buy. Okay, but I didn't just jump in. Okay, I had to wait for the structure to shift to being bullish. Okay, so where did this shift to being bullish? Okay, so on the 30-minute time frame, we had this fractal structure here. Okay, this is a fractal structure here because um this particular candlestick low here took out this previous high right here. Okay, just took it out very, very small. Okay, and then but this was the area here where we got the last bearish momentum. Okay, that took out this level. Okay, so the moment price broke above this area right here, the moment price broke above this area right here, we had a shift in structure. Okay, so we had that shift, and then on this candle here we had the break. Okay, so this is like a breakout trade. We caught it from here. Okay, on this next candle open, and then our stop was just below this level here. Okay, we could still draw our stop down to this level here, but it was better we just kept it here. About 15 pips for like a 1:3. So we are going for like 3x our risk. Okay, so we just want to 3x our risk and see what we can get from that. Okay, so but since this trade has actually run this way, this here would be the last fractal low. So once price close below this level here, I just have to close manually because definitely it's gonna take me out. Like it is certain. Okay, that is just another thing. You need to understand while trading. You need to know that there are certain levels, there are certain key levels where you observe price. If it takes out those level, your stops is not safe again. It's just gonna take out your stop. So there's no point. At least you can still close like 50% and hope you're not wrong. Okay, so that you can um minimize losses. Okay, so the whole point of this business is to stay alive long enough to get profitable. Okay, the more you stay alive, the more you have trading account, the more you can trade, the more you show up, your chances are also there. Okay, your chances are also there. You can only get better by getting involved. Okay, so we are still waiting for gold. This is going to take about 19 minutes to play out both gold and GBP USD. We are waiting for both of them. Okay, if GBP USD closes above this level here, you can see that we had that fundamental news event. That was what news was that? That just played out now. I think it's the durable. Okay, it's the durable goods order stuff like that. Okay, so we have the core durable goods order, and then we have the durable goods order. You can see they didn't really push price. Okay, actual greater than forecast is good for the currency. Okay, so the actual is negative 2.8, which is good compared to the forecast. And then this one here, actual greater than forecast is good for currency. So the actual was 1.1 and the forecast was 0.2, which is way good. And still yet it didn't really affect that much. Okay, but all this takes like it plays out in a longer term picture. It's not just it's more like an accumulation of events. Okay, if they are being accumulated over time, they will create their own heat map and affect the economy on a longer term picture. So I see fundamentals like a longer term perspective um effect, okay, compared to the whole idea of it being a short term perspective picture. Okay, so if NFP comes out, if I ask most of you now the reason why a country goes into recession, and I believe just very few will know why or the indicators that a country uses to come out from recession. And at the end of the month or at the beginning of the month, we all trade NFP, NFP, NFP. But if you look at it very well, the unemployment rate actually affects a country and makes it decide if it's going to go into recession. If we have three consecutive unemployment rates being poor, the country has to go into recession by default. Okay, so these are the fundamental you actually have to check out for before taking a trade, okay, or before executing that particular fundamental event. Okay, that's why you see there are some fundamental news events that it NFP to be as if it never took place. Like the market will just range throughout. You won't really see that impulsive move. Okay, because previous month might have balanced up for that current month. Okay, or as the case may be. All right, so let's just keep our eyes out for cheap USD. Okay, because where we are currently now, we are in some sort of resistance. Okay, but the thing there is that we cleared Asian high. Okay, so we cleared Asia high, We've traded above Asian high. So this is the high that was created during the Asian section. Okay, so far so good. Price is actually closed, like traded above it. Okay, but we've not had that solid close. Okay, because close gives confirmation. Okay, so we've not had that close, and then this is the low so far of the London and the of the London section. Okay, so this low was created during the opening of the London section. Alright, so far so good. We've not traded to the lows. Alright, so if we get selling opportunities here, the lows of the London section will be a target because that sellers are to drive price to the lows. Okay, so the lows will be a target for price. Okay, so let's just stay cautious. If we get the buy here, okay, if we get the buy from here, our target could be um this previous high right here. Okay, we could still target this previous high right here. Okay, our overall target could be this previous high right here. Okay, so yeah, let's see G gold. So gold is still reclaiming its bullishness. Okay, it is still reclaiming its bullishness. So let's still give it time. Gold is reclaiming its bullishness. So let's give it time. And yeah, let's give gold some time. Let's give gold some time. The idea is like this where you lose over and over again in the market. Like yesterday, I had these losses back to back. Like this loss came after this loss. Okay. But the interesting thing there is that if I get have one good trade, cover for this and this easily, like easy peasy. That's just one thing you need to understand. You just have to stay alive long enough. Trading, you just have to stay alive long enough. Trading, you just have to stay alive long enough. Okay, so after this section, we will still have another section, but that is going to be on Zoom. So for those of you that came from Dr. Bill's live stream, so after this live stream right now, I will be ending it in like 10 to 15 minutes so I can go on another live stream. Okay, so that we're still all here. I don't know if there's any way I can integrate the Zoom to YouTube. I'll try it. But if it doesn't work, I will just go on Zoom. Okay, so click the link to send me a message if you want to be connected to Zoom. So this is just going to be like an extension. Okay, all the trades, any trade we are looking to hold, we just hold it like while we're trading live on Zoom. Okay, and then you get to hear other traders' perspective on different assets. Okay, so we'll be having the likes of Elisha, we'll be having the likes of Hebi and the strategist. Okay, so it's going to be a wonderful section. So do how to join in. It's going to take place by 2 o'clock on Zoom. So send me a message on WhatsApp on the number displaying on your screen there. Send me a message on WhatsApp and then we go from there. What do you guys think? Go ahead, guys. Share the live on your WhatsApp. Share the live on your WhatsApp. Share the live, guys. Share it on your WhatsApp platforms so that people can watch us. Share the live, guys. Share the live, share the live, share the live. So we are still for gold in like 1 hour, in like 11 minutes rather. We'll have a close. Okay, so if it happens to be a bullish close, it's actually good because we want to see those buyers coming. That's just it. We want to see those buyers tricking. Okay, well if it happens not to be a bullish close, we just have to wait for the buyers to come in. Okay, so let me see on the 4 hour time frame. The 4 hour is looking pretty good. The 4 hour time frame is looking pretty good. It's looking like a break and retest. Like that's how it's looking. Okay, it's looking like a break and retest. Okay, but this break here is not looking so strong on the 4 hour. Let me see the 2 hour. Okay, the 2 hours is still looking promising. You can still see buyers on the 2 hour time frame. Don't forget, this is our target. Okay, our target is the weekly high. Okay, the weekly high. If we're being bullish with our buyers, our target will be the weekly high. So something like this will not be bad. Something like this though will not be bad. This is for like a swing perspective. You can see the stop loss is very huge. Okay, but for day trading, we just have to look for a way to position ourselves and avoid using this huge stop loss of 100 or something pips to just catch this same move. Okay, that's just the whole concept of sniper entry. You being able to position yourself in a way that you can still catch the big move from that small risks you are having. Okay, so and it takes years of training to be able to master. Yo, so I think my network went off, my light went off. I'm just using my backup, light right now. So I think the stream went off for a minute. So bear with me, guys. Alright, so let's move on so that we can just call it a day and then wait for 2 p.m. So we can call it a day and then wait for 2 p.m. I'm just going through the comments and you guys are amazing, man. Just going through the comments. So this is gold charts on the 30-minute time frame. This is gold chart on the 30-minute time frame. Okay, this is gold chart on the 30-minute time frame. Okay, so this is gold. Thank you for joining my live stream, guys. So let's see GPUSD again. Okay, GPUSD is going for this lows here. All right, we are reacting from this supply here. So if the reaction is good enough and we happen to break below here, let's see, we can still catch the sell. We can still catch this sell down to this London low and then to this overall low here. Let's see. This is how many pips. It's like 37 pips. Not bad. 37 pips, not bad. Not bad. Not bad. Just have like 5 more minutes. Just have like 5 more minutes. Five, 3 more minutes for the candle close. 3 more minutes for the candle to close. Go ahead, drop a like, drop a follow. If you're watching on Facebook, drop a follow. Drop a follow, guys. You guys are the realest. You guys are the day one. I think I opened Facebook in 20. What is I opened Facebook? That should be my SS1, I guess. That should be like 2010 or 2011, thereabout. That 29, 2010, 2011. I'll just check. But I think it's 29. I think it's 2009. That's when I opened Facebook. I was using it for a while. Even when I was in university, I used it for quite a while. And then I went MIA, just so that I can groom myself, work on myself, work on my craft, get more disciplined. Yeah. So we are seeing some sort of rejection of that level. Could it be a proper rejection? I don't know yet. Gold doesn't want to go up. It just want to stall around this area. This is a level where it wants to react to. Wants to react to this level here. Mhm. Mhm. But let's still see though, because gold can be crazy sometimes, you know. 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 All right, so let's see. I think I'll end this section now, okay, and then we'll join back on Zoom. What do you guys think? All right, guys, so we will be going live on Zoom, okay, where we have our community of traders. We are going to be trading live on Zoom as well. So this is more like an invitation. So I'm inviting you guys to the live stream. Um, feel free to send a message on WhatsApp to the number displaying on your screen, so you can get connected to the Forex community, and we'll go from there. Okay, so we are going to have a continuation of this live stream on Zoom. Okay, so get connected on Zoom, and let's make some money, guys. Thank you all for joining. I really do appreciate you. There was no live trade called on this particular live. Okay, the setup we were waiting for didn't really play out during the space of the time we actually had this live stream. So what we are going to do is um we check during during the Zoom call and see if we get anything coming up. What do you guys think? Okay, so if you have a question, drop it in the comment section. Use the link to sign up for my recommended broker, XNES, and then we'll go from there. Okay, guys, so we'll be right back. Thank you for joining the live stream. Thank you for joining the live stream, and we will see you